Conned out of her savings and a place to live, a local woman paid for a townhome for her and her family and then learned late at night that it was all a sham.
That woman is sharing her story with WMAR 2 News' Mallory Safaste, because if it matters to you, it's a matter for Mallory.
Marjorie Francini is a single mom of 3 with a son in the Marines serving in Syria. She leans on God to get her through tough times in her life, and after this recent incident, she's praying she's able to recover thousands of dollars she lost in a rental scam.
I was looking for a place to live.
This home rental posting on Craigslist had everything Marjorie Francini wanted. Space for her and her sons at an affordable price. She contacted the owner.
He said, that's exactly the family I was looking for my place.
The owner just moved to Nevada, so wouldn't be able to show her around. Marjorie stopped by the house, didn't go in, but agreed to move forward. She sent the man 2 payments through MoneyGram as requested, and he said he'd mail the key. Come move-in day, it still hadn't arrived, so the man said to hire a locksmith.
And then he said, okay, do you have the lease? I showed my lease, everything. And then he opened the door.
The family unloaded everything, but Marjorie started to question her good fortune.
Go inside the house now, checking everything. Go, downstairs, come back upstairs. I said, that house cannot be for that money. It's too cheap. It's a big house.
She called the owner, Joe Cicerelli, and he asked that she trust him. He needed someone to take care of the place, and that's why he was willing to keep the price low.
I still don't believe if it's the right place for us. I'm still telling my son. My son said, okay, Mom, please, when God have something for you, God never give us something bad. God always give us good stuff. So just believe in God.
She put her trust in the man and her faith in God. That night, the police showed up at her door.
A young man answered the door and he said, do you live here? And yes. When did you move in? I moved in today. Can I see a lease? And he called up to his brother for the lease. And he says, yeah, I rented this place from a guy in Nevada named Joe Cicerelli. And the officer turns around, points at me, that's Mr. Cicerelli right there. And of course, his face just drops at that point.
The real Joe Cicerelli. He received a text from the previous tenant that someone new was moving in, but the unit was still available.
I don't know. I just don't know what to say.
They took my ad from Zillow, copied it, including all the photos, my name, put it on Craigslist, except he used his email address and his phone number.
How much did you pay him total?
Total, I pay him $3,210.
How many people has he leased, this place to? How many, that's what bothers me.
She's out that money. She can't yet afford a new place. And the mystery man who violated her trust stopped responding to messages. But Marjorie has faith that her family will recover and thanks God for the kindness the real Joe showed her.
I thought like he gonna kick me out that night because I didn't have a place to sleep if he kicked me out. But he told me he gonna let me spend the night. And we spend the night, we spend the day, the next day. And he was a blessing, really. I always thinking about it, and God bless you for that.
We contacted the scammer. He also tried to rent us the home. And when we asked to meet in person, he kept coming up with excuses. We ended up contacting the Howard County Police Department. They're looking into it. Some advice, look at property records. Confirm the person you're speaking with is the actual owner. Always check out the house in person and Google the address to see if the listing is posted on any other rental sites.
Boy, that's just terrible,
Yeah,
isn't
that's
it?
terrible.
Right,
Joe, though, Joe stepped up.
Joe stepped up.
Yeah.
All right, you know what? If you have a matter for Mallory, she wants to hear from you. You can email her at mallory@wmar.com.